Imagine a silent, tireless hero working within you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You rarely think about it, but it's constantly filtering, cleaning, and balancing. This unsung champion? Your kidneys. For many of us, they're slowly, quietly losing their battle, and we don't even know it. This isn't a scare tactic, it's a vital conversation. A story of what happens when we ignore the quiet pleas of these incredible organs. Because what you don't know can hurt you, and in this case, it can be devastating. Picture Sarah. Sarah was a vibrant, busy professional, always on the go. She'd occasionally feel a bit tired, a little sluggish. She'd brush it off, just a long week, she'd tell herself. Sometimes her ankles would swell slightly after a flight, or her skin would feel inexplicably itchy. She dismissed it as allergies or simply being overworked. What Sarah didn't realize was that these seemingly minor annoyances were whispers from her kidneys, growing louder by the day. These weren't just signs of aging or stress, they were urgent warnings. So, what were these whispers? What were the quiet alarms Sarah and millions like her were missing? The first, and often most overlooked, is persistent fatigue. Not just a bad night's sleep, but a deep, bone-weary exhaustion that even rest doesn't fix. This happens because kidneys produce a hormone that helps make red blood cells. When they falter, anemia can set in, leaving you drained. Next, and often dismissed, is swelling, especially in your feet, ankles, or even your face. Your kidneys are crucial for removing excess fluid and sodium. When they fail, that fluid builds up, leading to noticeable puffiness. Think your rings feel tighter? Your shoes suddenly don't fit right? That could be a sign. Have you noticed changes in your urination habits? Maybe you're waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom, or your urine seems unusually foamy. That foam isn't just bubbles. It can be a sign of protein in your urine, meaning your kidneys aren't filtering properly. And what about that relentless, unexplained itchiness? Healthy kidneys removed waste products from your blood. When they're not working, these toxins build up, causing severe itching that can drive you crazy. Let's talk about the silent killer, blood pressure. Your kidneys play a critical role in regulating it. High blood pressure can both cause kidney damage and be a symptom of existing kidney disease. It's a dangerous cycle. And sometimes you might even experience muscle cramps or weakness. This can be due to electrolyte imbalances, particularly in calcium and phosphorus, which your kidneys are supposed to keep in perfect harmony. But there's another side to this story. What if we could help our kidneys thrive instead of just reacting when they're failing? Let's talk about food. What you eat every day could be your kidney's best friend or its worst enemy. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, or deli cuts, full of sodium and preservatives that overwork your kidneys. Excess salt? It raises your blood pressure and strains these delicate organs. Sugary drinks? They can lead to diabetes, one of the leading causes of kidney disease. And speaking of sugar, did you know that many people walk around with pre-diabetes without even realizing it? And by the time symptoms appear, the damage to the kidneys might already be in motion. Now meet Ahmed, a retired teacher who loved his sweet tea and salty snacks. For years, he managed borderline high blood sugar and blood pressure with a bit of walking now and then. But over time, his kidneys began to suffer quietly. He ignored the frequent nighttime urination and blamed it on age. By the time he saw a doctor, his kidney function had dropped to 30%. That's stage 3 chronic kidney disease. The look on his face when he realized it was irreversible? Heartbreaking. But with immediate lifestyle changes and guidance, he was able to slow the progression, if only he had known sooner. So what does your kidney love? First and foremost, water. Plain, clean water. Staying hydrated helps your kidneys flush out toxins efficiently. Then come leafy greens like kale and spinach, packed with nutrients but low in potassium if eaten moderately. Berries, especially blueberries and cranberries, are rich in antioxidants that protect kidney cells from damage. Omega-3 fats from fish like salmon help reduce inflammation. And herbs like parsley and dandelion can gently support kidney cleansing when used wisely and in moderation. And here's something else. Over-the-counter painkillers, especially NSAIDs like ibuprofen, when taken regularly for headaches or muscle pain, can slowly destroy your kidneys. Many people pop a pill without a second thought, but if you're doing that more than a couple times a week, it might be time to pause and ask, what's the real cost of this habit? So how can you protect your kidneys starting today? First, drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Second, keep an eye on your blood pressure and blood sugar. Get them checked at least once or twice a year. Third, limit processed foods, sodium, and added sugars. Fourth, get active. Even 30 minutes of walking a day can improve circulation and support kidney function. And fifth, if you smoke, quit. Smoking narrows blood vessels, reduces blood flow to the kidneys, and accelerates damage. And of course, always be cautious with supplements, herbal remedies, and even energy drinks. Some contain hidden ingredients that may be harsh on the kidneys, especially when used long-term or in large amounts. Let's go back to Sarah. After getting the diagnosis, she didn't collapse in fear. She took charge. She worked with a nutritionist. She swapped out processed snacks for fruit and nuts. She started doing yoga twice a week and going for walks every morning. She checked her blood pressure regularly, and most importantly, she listened to her body. The back pain, the fatigue, the swelling, none of these were just background noise anymore. They were signals, and she finally understood how to read them. This isn't a story to frighten you, but to empower you. Your kidneys are resilient, but they need your help. The key is to listen to your body. Don't ignore those subtle signals. Get regular checkups. Ask your doctor about your kidney health, especially if you have risk factors like diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of kidney disease. Drink enough water, eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and avoid excessive use of over-the-counter pain relievers that can harm your kidneys. Your kidneys are vital for your life. They don't ask for much, but they deserve your attention. Don't let their silent struggle become a critical illness. Start listening to your body today. Your kidneys will thank you for it.